Hi, welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Laura. Hello. Today we are going to do update 4 in my 20 favorites in 2020. I have my handy dandy notebook here that has all of my weights, usage, etc. in it. So I'm just gonna go down the list. I do want to preface with saying that I think that I am going to follow suit with my friend Haley, and I am going to lower the number of items in this project. Not right now, not yet, but as products roll out, I am not going to be replacing them until I get to 10 items, and then we'll do a rolling 10 pan, project pan. I am getting overwhelmed with the amount of items that is in this project, along with wanting to start other like seasonal projects. I think that is just the best course of action for me personally. So I do have some products today that we are going to be going over. Clearly, I'm going to go down my list rather than like jumping and doing like rollouts, progress, and then like roll-ins. So I'm just going to go down the list, and whatever is first we talk about, I guess. How I've had this list since the beginning, so it just has like the items that were in for the first round, I guess first month, and then we go down to like what was rolled in last month. The first product that was on my list is the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I love this primer a lot. I love it so much, and honestly, I as you can see, I'm so close to being done with it. I would have been finished with this month if I were still going to work and if I was doing my makeup more often. I feel like that's a general theme for everyone right now, so I am in the same boat. I only have a couple uses left. I kind of want to savor this. I'm in no rush to use this up. It's only gonna take 2 or 3 more uses, honestly. I don't use a terrible amount of this when I do use it, but it will take maybe a week, probably less though, of this. And right now I'm only planning on filming once, maybe twice, which is really the only time that I've been doing my like full face of makeup, which would require me to use this. So this isn't out yet, but it is close. I used this one 17 times this month, a total of 67 times, which is crazy. So we are now at 109.6 grams for this, and I weigh it as like the product with the lid on. She's staying, but soon she'll be rolled out. The next item on my list, I've already marked it, so like the tallies are there, is my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. And intro, first update, second update, third update, and now we're down here. So not much left. I reckon if I'm going to work again, I don't know, they haven't called me back to work. If I'm going back to the office, this will probably be used up next month. If I don't go back to the office, this will probably take another 2 months just because I'm letting my skin breathe. I don't have foundation on today. Actually, I only have concealer on. This one I used 15 times this month, a total so far of 54 times. So pretty good. I mean, we've been making steady progress. We're at 88.6 grams now. Big exciting news on my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. As you can see, hopefully, I don't know if you can see, there is no product left in there. I scraped everything that was out of the Pro Longwear Concealer and I put it into this empty little sample jar. This was in my Roulette Pan collab. This was an eyeshadow sample, which is why it has the eyeshadow name on it, but there's like 1 use left. I'm calling it done for the sake of this. I have 1 video to film, which will be tomorrow, and this will get used up. I'm probably going to do the same thing that I did today, which was only spot conceal, and then just this will get used up tomorrow. I have no doubts in my mind on this one. We used that one 18 times, a total of 66 times. I did count tomorrow's use in this number just because I know that it'll be used up tomorrow. But yeah, we started, I'll hold up the actual thing. We started the project with this weighing 23.5 grams, and now we are at 15.6 grams. I'm so happy. I'm so happy this is done, which means concealer collection is entirely cruelty-free now, and that is huge to me, huge. So I'm really excited to have this rolled out. I'm just beyond excited about that. The next item I have, I'm actually pretty proud of. It's not anything super exciting, but I'm pretty proud of it. So it is my Glamour Dolls Lisa Frank collab thing. I like this product. I hate the company and like the artist now. I used this one 18 times this month, a total of 86 times. 86 times. So as you can see from the picture, I made a ton of progress. I can't like figure out where my hand is on this. So basically everything over here is worn off, and then that big center is pan. Basically everything that's this is just like caked on product that I can't actually use. So really all I have left to use is this bottom section, and I'm so excited. I'm so close to getting this used up and having everything that I actually received out of this garbage Kickstart out of my world. Yes. That one weighs 25 grams now, by the way. The next, I'm actually really proud of myself for how much use I've made out of my Too Faced You're So Jelly highlighter. It's kind of a bummer because all of like the gold writing wears off and like the back totally wore off. This was in Gilded Champagne though. This one I used 18 times, a total of 69 times. So I'm really proud of how much I used. And I don't know if you'll be able to see, but maybe you can. Like there is a ton of gap in that product. So I don't have a lot of this product left, but I am so excited. This is gonna take a lot more time, but I'm really proud how much I've used this up. And yeah, I like this product a lot. It's beautiful and it smells lovely. It smells absolutely lovely, like very like candy, like gummy bears kind of thing. So this one now weighs 81 grams even. So really excited on that one. The next is not a big update, and I guess it really is nothing to be excited about. I have my blush, my little mini blush. The only one that was left was Morning by bareMinerals. I put it into this little sample pot, and hopefully you can see compared to the picture, I have made progress. So before we were up to like here, so we couldn't see, hopefully you guys can see the little barcode that's behind, or like on the reverse side of this. So we couldn't see that initially when I scraped all of the product into this container and then added a couple other products to it. We're on the home stretch. I think this is gonna take me another month, but this should be gone. Ooh, this was an exciting one. So I have my bareMinerals. This is very reflective packaging, I'm sorry. The bareMinerals Quad in the Wild thing. This was super old, like 5 years old. I really loved the color story of it. It was blues and like a green, and I hit pan, where are we? On the green shade over here this month, which is huge. So really the only thing that I have left to do is hit pan on this shade and finish this one up. That is my goal for this product, was to hit pan on everything in here and then finish this bad boy off, because that shade is like the sole reason why I still have this palette, honestly. So we can talk about like the shades right now. Oh gosh, if I can hold this. So Sensational, this one here, I've used 1 time this month, a total of 13. Icon, I used 3 times, a total of 9. Elitist, I used 4 times, a total of 24, which is crazy because I don't have a pan in that yet, but it's not, I don't like this shade that much. And I was focusing on my least favorite shade, which is Controversy here. I used it another time this month. It's just the blue is like, it's really pretty, but then it like fades really quick. So that's kind of why I just don't like this one, and I kind of want to get this out. But this color is my favorite. This shade was hard to pair with the plum tones in my Pan Those eyeshadows last month. So hopefully with the introduction of some neutrals, I can get more use out of that like neutrally kind of shade. This one was a really big and exciting update for me. I finished up Twig by Stila. So at the very end, I couldn't actually get any product and it was super flaky. That is the shade there. It's just whatever is left on the wand. But I did scoop out and clear out the container. This one I used another 3 times this month before kind of calling it quits. I kept adding eye drops in it and it was reviving it, but it was still really flaky and would fall down on my eyes. So I kind of was like, I'm calling it. I've been working on this for like 5 months at this point, because I did start working on this in December technically, and I was ready to see this gone. It's spring, I want to wear brighter colors and not rock like a dark shade all the time. This one I used a total of 32 times to use it up. The next one was my Kiko Milano lipstick in Classic Red. It's just a little mini guy. I love the shade. I did find that I have a dupe of this in a Colourpop lippy stick, so I'm really excited that when I use this up, which I don't have much product, that is it. It's like a little tiny nub now. So when I use this up, I actually have something that I can use for the same purpose and get the same exact color. It's exactly the same. So this one I used 7 times this month, excuse me, a total of 35 times so far, and it's been going down 0.1 gram every single update now, so we're at 8.6 now, so very happy about that. Okay, the next product I have is Tarte Aubergine. This is just a little like clay play liner that I got in a set years ago now. I have 3 more of these. This one's not done yet, and I've been working on it forever. I used this one 9 times this month, a total of 23 times, and it weighs 6 grams now. So there's not a ton of product. I actually have to like squeeze like this way first and then like push on the bottom, if you can see, to get product to come out now. And there is air, like I got rid of the air bubble, which is big. It actually ended up shooting liner across the room, which was fun to find later, but I am so close to being done with this. So hopefully like another like 15 times next month and this will be gone. Okay, the next one is exciting though. I finished my Ulta lip liner in Bittersweet. I had a love-hate relationship with this one. I used another one of these up last year, at like the end of last year, and I loved it. I loved the color, I loved the formula, I loved the way that it applied, I loved everything about this thing. And then I used this one, which was another one that a coworker had given me, and I had nothing but hard times with this. The product was, the color and like the application was fine, but every single time I sharpened this, hunks of it would chunk off when I would dry them on my lips. And I did not have that problem with the last one, so I don't know where the inconsistencies of the Ulta lip liners are. Maybe it's just the wooden ones, maybe it's just the ones that they give you as like a gift with purchase, but I'm really happy that I got this one done. I couldn't actually sharpen anymore, and it's stuck in here now, so it's forever gone. Now we have this one that is, it just looks like nothing, but it is this beautiful like champagne-y kind of color. So I use this quite often to like do a base for a cut crease. So it's just a really, really beautiful metallic shade. This is 5 AM in the Round the Clock liners by bareMinerals. I don't think they sell these anymore, which sucks, especially like this color was so beautiful. This was like a holiday collection. I used this one 7 times this month, a total of 34 times. So that should take another month, and hopefully if I can use it as many times as I did this month, it would be done. All right, then I have my bareMinerals lip liner in Superpower. This one I put in a couple months ago, and I put it in because it was starting to smell different than my other bareMinerals ones, and she's gone. So we started here, we were here last time, and now she's done. I didn't expect this to take me long, and it honestly took me like a week of use to call it, and I'm really happy to have this out of my collection. The next thing on my list is my Colourpop Super Shock Shadow. This is the Sailor Moon Super Shock Shadow in Silver Millennium. I used this one 9 times. I rolled it in last month, so I've used it 9 times. This is, let me give you a swatch of it, a more like transparent kind of shade, so I don't know if you're even going to be able to see it. It's kind of like just sheeny. Then we move down to my NYX Strobe of Genius palette, and I don't have anything new to report on this. Okay, so here is what we're looking at. These 2 shades had pan in it when we rolled it in. I have kind of been focusing on this lavender shade. I don't know if you'll be able to see a dip. Probably not. But since I've been working on a lot of purple tones, I have been focusing on this shade. I'll sometimes mix it with this, but I've really been mixing it with this because that shade's definitely too dark for me. So I've been trying to mix some shades with this deeper one to get that one to work with me. I am wearing, oh gosh, this combination today on my face, and I like it. I think it's pretty. So I have used everything that doesn't have pan in it at least once so far, but now I think what I'm gonna do is I'm really gonna focus and try to hit pan in this one and this one. So these two shades. We have the lavender, the deeper shade, and then the mixed is kind of a nice shade for me. So I'll continue to plug away at this, and hopefully next month I will have a pan to share. I'm surprised that I made progress in this like I did. So this is the Colourpop Luxe Lipstick in the shade Layover. My goal was not to use this up, it was to use it about halfway. And right now I've used it 9 times. We stayed the same weight as last time, but I made a dent in it and I'm very, very happy. So hopefully I can continue to just use this on days where I don't want a super bold lip like this, and make more progress on it. I really wanted to try to use this up, and I knew it was far-fetched just because there was a lot of product in it. So I forgot to mark this one, so I am sorry. But so I rolled in this Bath & Body Works perfume. This is super old in my collection. My mom got me this years and years and years ago. So we started right here where that line is now, and we are down a little more than halfway done with the product. The nice thing is this fragrance does not last on the skin that long because it's super old. So I have been able to reapply this 3 or 4 times throughout the day. I mean, I'm home, I see this on my desk, and every time I walk by it, I just grab it and spritz it on me because I can't smell it anymore. So, not Josh's favorite smell. He thinks it's too sweet, I think. Every time I put it on, he tells me I smell like candy. So I know that that's not his favorite way for me to smell. So I am trying to just use this up and then focus on fragrances that I like more. So I'm very excited, really trying to get this used up in May. So, oh, I used this one 20 times, and that's really just 20 days. I would just like heavily spritz myself with it. We are at 203.4 grams, and we were at 224.7. So I don't think that that's going to take that long to finish up. I think on next month it'll be done, which is huge. A couple more products. Next on my list was bareMinerals Bisque. This is a concealer, like a powder concealer by bareMinerals. I like Well Rested more than this one, but I used Well Rested up, and this is the one that I have left. So I didn't mark the side because I don't think you were going to be able to see it. Oh gosh. But now we've used a good amount left. I'm like here on there. So I don't think I took a picture of the inside of it or where we were. I've used about a quarter of the circle. So really excited. I will just continue to plug away at this. I use this one 13 times this month. I am wearing it under my eyes today. I think it looks very nice on top of a concealer, like a liquid concealer. So I like this. It really does help. Adding a powder concealer onto my liquid concealers really does help combat darkness, because I do tend to get a lot of darkness under my eyes. So really happy about the progress I've been making in that. This is quick. I didn't use this at all. I rolled another blush in thinking that this blush would be done. So I haven't touched this one. So I have this LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation in Natural. I take a tool and I push all of the product down because the product does stick to the sides. I made a little bit of a jump. Not much. I don't use much of this. I need to mix it with my Estee Lauder foundation because this is a little too light and this is just not my favorite. These make a weird undertone though. I don't know which one it is. I think it's both of them. They're a little bit too pink for me. So I don't love them. I wouldn't repurchase these. I did use this one 12 times this month. So almost every time I used the Estee Lauder one, I used this one. But this one went down 3.2 grams. So we're now at 62.4 grams. So I'm pretty excited about the usage that I did make with it though. So as I mentioned, I am not bringing more products in. I'm really going to focus on the products that I have and use them. In my list, I technically have 17 items. This takes up 2 of those items. I am not rolling products in. I have 17 items right now. Once I get to 10 items, after I hit goal on those 10 items, I will then begin to fluctuate more product in. I honestly thought about just taking everything but the original products out and then trying to focus on those again, but really I want to focus on these products. I put them in this project for a reason. That is it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys are staying safe, staying sane, and staying healthy. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!